Blackstone presents Mary Chesnut's Civil War by Mary Chesnut, edited by C. Van Woodward. This book is read by Suzanne Toren. All charts, diagrams, and photographs that appear in the print edition of this book can be found in the bonus PDF file that accompanies your audiobook CD or download. To my students at Johns Hopkins and at Yale. Introduction. Diary in fact, diary in form. Literary critics who have written most thoughtfully about the work of Mary Boykin Chesnut have expressed some puzzlement and perplexity. They are generally as much disposed as historians have been to place high value on her book. "This diary," writes Edmund Wilson, "is an extraordinary document. In its informal department, a masterpiece." But he goes on to pronounce it a work of art, informal department or not. The puzzlement arises in assessing and understanding the character of the art involved. Mrs. Chesnut, in Wilson's opinion, evidently began the writing with a decided sense of the literary possibilities of her subject. He goes further to say that he finds the diarist's own instinct is uncanny in anticipating such possibilities. "The very rhythm of her opening pages," he writes, "at once puts us under the spell of a writer who is not merely jotting down her days, but establishing, as a novelist does, an atmosphere, an emotional tone. Starting out with situations or relationships of which she cannot know the outcome, she takes advantage of the actual turn of events to develop them and round them out, as if she were molding a novel." In general, he finds the brilliant journal of Mary Chesnut to be much more imaginative and revealing than most of the fiction inspired by the war. Why the Civil War never inspired a literary treatment worthy of the subject is the question Daniel Aaron pursues in The Unwritten War. The great war novel or epic everyone was calling for or predicting during the war and thereafter, in his opinion, ought to have been written by a Southerner. Yet most of the Southern writing on the subject was shot through with sentiment, moonshine, and special pleading. Of the three Southerners of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?